Good morning, guys. So first cup of coffee today. I have the, I don't remember, the green Nespresso pod. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I have that. It's a double shot. I have some of my homemade Nut Pods creamer in there. I put some cinnamon in it. So good. So I'm gonna enjoy this while I finish getting ready, and then I will jump on the camera and chat with you. Okay guys, so what I did was I took 2 pieces of the egg loaf I made in meal prep and I cut them really thin, and then I'm melting some butter. I'm just gonna saute this, probably add a little bit more cinnamon to it, and then I'm gonna have some syrup on there, so I will show you when my breakfast is all done. Okay, so breakfast today, you guys, is some egg loaf French toast. So good. I have some of this ChocZero maple syrup on there, 3 slices of bacon. Now some people, when they make the French toast out of the egg loaf, they actually still dip it in egg and then put it in there, but I just think that's a lot of egg, so I just like it this way. Put a little extra cinnamon on there, have my coffee, and then for lunch today I have my meal prep that I made yesterday. This is meatloaf, super good. I actually had it for lunch yesterday too. And then I have it paired with some cheesy cauliflower rice and some sugar-free ketchup. This stuff was amazing, y'all. I mean, I'm not even kidding. It was so good. Happy Monday morning. Let me tell you about my weekend. Saturday actually was fine. We ended up going out to dinner, which I really didn't want to, but my husband has this way of like talking me into things, especially when things have been, you know, just so rough lately, and we had, you know, extra holiday pay. So, I mean, we kind of had the money, kind of not. I told him though that this was the last of it for the rest of this month, and I want to get the going out to eat, just me and him, like our date night, to be once a month, and we can figure out other things that aren't going to cost money, and also where I won't have trouble, you know, staying on track. So I did really good all week last week. I mean, every single day, and then Saturday came, and so I took the day off of keto. And then yesterday we was back on track. So I got a lot done Saturday, which I'm glad of, but I only got like halfway through the laundry, that kind of thing. As you can see, like I have all these dishes on the counter. And the reason being is yesterday when I started meal prep, I wanted to get an earlier start, but I didn't. I didn't start until like 10:30, and I even had my alarm set early to start it earlier than that, but I stayed up late the night before finishing up a book, and you know, just one of those things. So I slept in a little bit. I just listened to my body and slept in a little bit. And also I have been working out, and I've just been a little bit more exhausted at night. So yesterday, and it's been really stormy here. That's another thing too. It's been really stormy, super windy, super rainy. I mean, I don't even think of it, can't think of a day that it has not rained in like the last 2 weeks. And on Sunday, it was coming down hard, and our lights were flashing, and I had just started my meal prep, and I was like, you know what? I have got to get this meal prep done just in case our power goes out again. And so I rushed. I booked it. I was all over this kitchen. I did not clean up as I went along because I knew I just wanted to get it done. And then I did, and right when I was getting done, my back went out. Now, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that I have some, like, it's actually not my back, it's like my lower back, my hip, my right hip. And I've had this since, I don't know if I can relate it to the birth of my middle son, but he is 24 years old, so that's how long it's been. But when I had him, it was a pretty quick and then difficult birth, and right after, like literally, like the week after I had him, my hip went out, and I had to see a chiropractor and do some physical therapy, and it was right, and then I've just had issues ever since then. So every once in a while it'll go out, and I get kind of that hip hike, and I know a lot of you who've watched me for a long time have told me that you guys have had the same issue before, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I was in so much pain, and I don't know if it was from the working out all week. This is what I get when I work out. I have to be really careful when I work out because of my shoulder and because of my hip. And I know that core exercises are really good for keeping my hip stabilized, so I've been really focusing on the core exercises, but I think I may have overdone the back exercises. And I think that's what did it. And then me just rushing around, not paying attention to how I was walking, kind of running around things. And I mean, I was all over this kitchen, and I think that I just twisted it wrong or bent wrong or something. That's all it takes is for me to bend over wrong, and it does it. So that was about 1 o'clock, and I sat in my chair. I was fine sitting in my desk chair, and I sat there and I edited my video, and then I went to get up and do my voiceover. Someone did my voiceover. I came back, I mean, and I could just barely walk. And so then at that point I went and got the heating pad, and I was about probably 2:30. I think it took me about an hour to edit. So yeah, it was probably about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. Actually, I think it was 3 o'clock. So I think my husband, I remember him looking up at the clock and saying it's almost 3 o'clock. So then I laid down on a heating pad, and that's where I pretty much stayed until we went to bed. And then I was so frustrated with it because it's like, and sometimes it feels better if after I get on the heating pad for a while, then I get up and move around. I just kind of like to walk it out. So I got up, put some laundry in, but I couldn't stand there and like fold it. I was just I just got it all done. Like, it's done. It just needs to be folded and put away. And then I managed to come in here, and I went and laid down for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, popping ibuprofen. And then I came in here and did the dishes from meal prep and got them all on the counter. And then I already had dinner started. And so the family I was making them beans and rice, and I already had that going, so that was easy to finish up. And then I was just so frustrated that I didn't even want to eat dinner. So I ended up I ended up eating 2 of my cinnamon muffins I meal prepped, and then I ended up eating a Built Bar, which really makes me mad because I want to test, my Keto Mojo is supposed to be here tomorrow, and I want to test certain foods to see if they kick me out of ketosis, and the Built Bars are one thing because I know they spike my blood sugar, so I'm curious if it actually spikes it enough to kick me out of ketosis. So I have that. And then interesting enough, I've had some people ask me about half and half, and I know it does have milk in it, which means it has some natural sugars in it, and I'm curious if that knocks me out of ketosis. So those are 2 things I want to be checking for. And so I really wanted to be in a good state of ketosis by the time I checked it, because if this comes in tomorrow, then my first day of checking it, I wanted it to be Wednesday, and that would be like 3 full days on keto without having anything that could possibly spike my blood sugar, or like anything that I knowingly spikes my blood sugar, I should say. And so I was really upset, but I was just so frustrated and so much pain. I was in so much pain last night. It was insane. I was trying all my stretches that I've been taught. I was doing all the exercises I've been taught to help, and it would help loosen it up a little bit. And that's probably why when I woke up this morning, because it used to be in the past that this would last for like 3 days. I'd be literally on my back for 3 days. But this morning when I got up, I did all those exercises yesterday. I did all those stretches. I kept getting up and walking around. And when I woke up this morning, I'm still in pain, but I can walk. Like, I couldn't even walk yesterday. I couldn't walk without being hunched over. But today I can walk. And now every time I get up, I'm a little bit hunched over, and I have to kind of walk it out and straighten up a little bit. But I think I'll be okay at work because I have a really good desk chair with good support. So I think I'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So that was my weekend. Hope you guys had a much better one than I did. For my coffee today on my way to work, I'm gonna have some of this red velvet. I know Erin talked about this and she does not like this. She said it has no flavor. I find flavor in it. I don't know. It's so funny, you guys. Taste is so subjective. Oh my gosh, apparently it's open a little bit. I just spilled it all down my shirt. Taste is definitely subjective when it comes to coffee. Because one of my friends at work, she really likes the Wonder Bones that I gave her a sample of, and I cannot stand that. And Erin even said, oh, the Wonder Bones isn't too bad. I can't stand it. So the red velvet, I like it. So I'm gonna have this with my MCT, the chocolate MCT powder, and then some half and half. So this will be my coffee, and I'm finishing up this one. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. This video will go up tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do 2 videos in this one because I did not get my filming done this weekend because I had a couple of videos I wanted to film yesterday, a couple recipe videos and a sit down video, but obviously that didn't happen since I was flat on my back. So I don't have any filler videos this week, so it'll probably just be an everyday daily vlog, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Okay, I'm gonna watch Naseem's video while I'm eating my breakfast. I have about 15 minutes, and then I will check in with you guys at dinner time. Okay, so this is that Red Velvet Bones coffee. I have a scoop of this. and then 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and I'm off to work. Hey guys, it is miserable out here. It's like snow, rainy, kind of yucky. It's 40 degrees, but I mean, it is like when it hits your window, it's so slushy, and I got soaking wet. When I first left work, it was just like kind of sprinkling, and then I came out of Fred Meyer and it is just coming down. But I wanted to go there. Oh, and my receipt, I can't scan it for fetch. I'm gonna see if it'll dry out while I'm at work. Put it up here so it'll dry out. Anyway, I had to go because I forgot to get a couple things, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go there because I want to see if they had the new keto bread. So if you guys are from anywhere that sells Fran's bread, they have a new keto bread, and it's 0 net carbs. Probably doesn't have the best ingredients. I've looked at the ingredients list. I cannot remember what's on it, but I'm just curious about it because the only other like bread that I've ever tried is the Sola bread, and I don't know, it's still like 3 net carbs, I think, for each slice. And you guys know that I'm not like missing bread like a whole lot, and I have some alternatives that I use, but I don't know. I just want to try it, let you guys know what I think. And if you guys are in the Pacific Northwest, I think that's the only place they sell Fran's. I'm not sure. I think it's Pacific Northwest in like Alaska or something like that. But if you do have it in your area, I can let you know if I like it. I'll just throw it in my freezer and just take a piece out as I want it. But I thought it can't hurt to just try it. But they had a display, but it was empty, which is what everybody seems to be saying. But we pretty much only have Fran's here in our city. I mean, there's other breads, but I mean, it's just pretty much Fran's. And so I thought, well, if Fred Meyer has it, then probably any store that I go to probably is going to have it, but they're probably all going to be empty, but we'll see. I don't live in a big town, so I'm really surprised. But I did find, I need to take these in and put them in my refrigerator. I have not been able to try the coconut Too Good yogurts because none of my stores have them, so they had them, so I picked up a couple of those. So I'm going to toss those in my refrigerator here. I also found a new to me bar. These are the IQ bars. Again, these probably don't have this. I also picked up 2 of the Kiss My Keto bars. This is the chocolate peanut butter. I picked up the chocolate chip. Yes. And I kind of wish I would have picked up more of those versus, I picked up all three of the flavors of these because I want to try them, but I was in a hurry, so I did not look at the ingredients. So I got peanut butter cup, chocolate sea salt, and almond butter cup, butter chip, sorry. But these have soluble tapioca fiber, almonds, peanuts, protein crisps, which is pea protein, pea starch, rice flour, pea protein, allulose. See, allulose sometimes can upset my stomach, so I don't know. I'm gonna try them, and they are 4 net carbs, but probably not the best ingredients, and I'm just curious to see how this affects my ketones when I can try those. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and try. The Kiss My Keto bars are only sold at Fred Meyer. I just don't get over there because it took me so long to get over there. It's on the busy road. But I think I'm gonna try the almond butter chip if I feel like I need one. I'm not gonna eat it right now because I haven't had my lunch yet. But anyway, so I'm gonna take my yogurts and take my bar and head into work. I parked as close to the door as I could get. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know what's for dinner tonight. Oh, my back. So my back was so stiff from sitting down working. I kept trying to get up to move around a little bit, but it wasn't working. I just was like working and didn't even think about it. And then I had to go to the bathroom, so I got up and oh my gosh, it was so stiff. That's another reason why I wanted to go to Fred Meyer, because I could really walk around, and that's what I did. I walked around a lot. The longer I walked, the better it felt. So I just need to walk it out. And so today, for the rest of the day, I just need to get up and walk around more. So anyway, I'm gonna go in and eat my lunch, and I will check in with you guys at dinner time. Like I said, I cannot remember what's for dinner tonight. I think I may do the lasagna, but I'm not sure. By the time I got home from work, I was not feeling the best. So for dinner, I just did a little kind of snack plate. So I did a Too Good yogurt with some of the Lolli's lemon drop cookie clusters, a cinnamon muffin, and then I had some pomegranate raspberry tea.